Well, every year, the Fund for Educational Excellence honors principals who put their heart and soul into leading Baltimore City schools. And this year, 5 principals will receive the Heart of the School Award. It's an award that recognizes principals who have built excellent school cultures that get students and staff excited to come to school every day. It's not an easy task. We met up with a couple of nominees over the past weeks, and today, joined by 2 principals here to tell us why they are the heart of their school. We start with Armstead Gardens Elementary Middle School Principal Justin Holbrook. Good to see you.
You too.
Full disclosure, Justin was a teacher of mine. Well, not of mine, one of my kids. You are a fan favorite in schools.
I appreciate that.
What's the secret?
Just caring about kids and putting kids first and teachers first. So that's the key.
But there's something very natural about you. There's, they know that you're an Eagles fan. They know you love soccer. They know, I think that letting them into your life, that there's something about the personality and the personal back and forth.
Sure. I think it's important to connect with kids and explain who you are. That way you can find common ground.
Yeah.
And you said Eagles. I didn't say Eagles.
I know, and I don't know how I even did it because I know that's the key word here. When you're in the hallways, I mean, you stay active. This isn't a sit down in the office and come see me. You make sure you're visible in the hallways. That's a difference maker.
Yeah, absolutely. When I was a teacher, I always appreciated the principals that I had that were always engaged in the hallways. So I have a DJ booth in the main lobby that I sit at. It's actually just got a new gift for Principal's Day. My staff bought me a suggestion box.
Oh my gosh.
So my staff and students suggest songs. I play them in the morning and just actively engage with kids.
So you are the DJ?
I am the DJ.
Oh my gosh. I love everything about that. Tell me about your staff. I mean, you have to, we said this in the last interview, there has to be some kind of buy-in. Look at, is that a real suit you're wearing in that? What is this going on?
You gotta love that's my daughter there actually too.
Oh
who goes
my
to school
God.
with me, but it's always about having fun and, the little sequin suit I wear for every big time event that we have just to celebrate kids a little bit.
I'm sorry, the suit distracted me, but I'm curious about the buy-in. Because listen, not every principal can pull this off, but not every staff will jump in with you. And it seems like over at Armstead Gardens, they do.
Yeah, we have 134 people in the building every single day. One thing we do intentionally is hire actually directly from the neighborhood. So we hire about 20 temporary employees that are bilingual. We serve a huge Latino population, so it's really important to me to have them in the building to not only translate but also support and really understand the kids in the community that we have. That's just an automatic buy-in that I get from families automatically, and then also from the staff themselves. The other thing is, I pride myself on instruction. I taught at a high level, and I know what it takes. So then I also want to praise and continue to support teachers so they feel supported. Because if they feel supported from me, sky's the limit for kids.
Tell me about the kids and the results. Is there anything that stands out to you when you say, I think we did well because this kid did well? Yeah,
absolutely. So currently right now, we are the #1 school in math in the district, which is super cool. Being a previous math teacher myself, it's pretty cool. We're also 15th in early reading data, which is exciting as well. We have a big ESOL population, so we're super excited to celebrate that because for us, we're looking at being bilingual as an asset. You can do 2 languages, and that's something that's not a lot of people have. So we try to look at that as something that kids can use and leverage as they continue to move forward into high school.
About 30 seconds. Something changed when you were a teacher and you became a principal. What was the switch for you that flipped and said, being an administrator is something I'd like to explore?
I knew that I did a good job in the classroom.
Yeah.
Working with your son and others, I just really enjoyed it, and I wanted to extend that support to teachers because I noticed that sometimes we're stuck in silos, and I wanted to be the person or the conduit that could connect people and really just elevate the teaching profession because they deserve it more than anybody.
I'm just saying the Ravens are a good team. There's room on the bandwagon for you.
I will be at the game next year. We play here against you all.
When you say we, you mean the
Ravens?
We,
as in all my friends, all my Philadelphia people, go Birds. We will be here celebrating. My son is an Eagles fan. My daughter, unfortunately, is a Ravens fan, but that's okay.
Oh, my sons still love you, so I guess that's good enough for me. Good to see you, man. Congratulations.